Welcome back, students. Let's continue with our contract-based set of CAT 2020 paper. We started the discussion of this set in the previous video where I discussed the basic information given in the set and how you should be approaching the set. These are the only 2 points which we are yet to use, right? Point number 6 and point number 7, and I told you to attempt the set by yourself. I hope you have attempted it. Now let's have a look at the complete solution of the set. Let's see that. Question says Institute C had one or more contract in 2012 but did not have any contract in 2011. Okay. And you see that here. The 7-year is a multi-year contract. B is having a 7-year multi-year contract. You should be able to get to this point that only Z as a vendor is working for 7 or more consecutive years. There is no other vendor who is working for 7 consecutive years. Because it is mentioned in the instruction paragraph that a multi-year contract is supposed to be happen for the consecutive years. So if B has to go for a 7-year contract, the only possibility for B will be to go with the Z. So B 7-year contract is definitely happening with the vendor Z, but we still do not know in what time period that 7-year contract is happening. It can start with 2010, it can start from 2011, or it can start from 2013. But yes, there's one point that you can keep is that it cannot start from 2012 or 2011. Why it is so? Because if a 7-year contract is starting from 2011, it will end in the year 2017. But then you will be left with 2 contracts, 2 consecutive year contract for 2018. And we do not have any 2-year contract. Then some of you might be thinking, what about 2 1-year contract? That's not possible. The reason is, this is a 1-year contract, this is a 1-year contract, this is a 1-year contract. Why it cannot be 2-year? Because it's happening in the same year, so it cannot be a 2-year. It is, both of these 2 contracts are 1 year. This is also 1-year contract. So all the 4 1-year contract are definitely these one, right? This has to be a 1-year contract. This has to be a 1-year contract, this has to be a 1-year contract, and this has to be a 1-year contract. That means all the contracts of X and Z are multi-year contract. So these 4 multi-year contracts should be with Z and X only. So therefore, a 7-year contract of B cannot start in the year 2011. It will either start in 2010 and in 2016, so that the rest of these 3 contracts are 3 years contract. Or it will start in the year 2013 and end in the year 2019, so that this would be a 3-year multi-contract. Now, because in the next line it is mentioned that C had 1 or more contract in 2012. C had 1 or more contract in 2012. C का contract 2012 में होना चाहिए, एक या एक से ज़्यादा हो सकता है. But C did not have any contract in 2011. C का कोई भी contract 2011 में नहीं है. Now see that 2000 C का जो contract है वो 3 year का contract है. अगर C का contract 2011 में नहीं है, that means ये contract Z और C के बीच में नहीं हो सकता है. This is not a 3-year contract. That means C का contract Z के साथ यहाँ नहीं है. C का contract यहाँ किसी भी एक vendor के साथ हो सकता है. Alright. What else we have? Institute B and D each had exactly 1 contract in 2012. 2012 में B का भी एक contract होना चाहिए and D का भी एक contract होना चाहिए. Now B का contract 7 year का definitely है, right? So अगर B का contract 2012 में होगा तो वो Z के साथ ही होगा, right? Because we know that a 7-year contract of B is only possible with Z as a vendor. So अगर Z और B का contract यहाँ पे हो रहा है और अगर ये 7 consecutive year के लिए चलने वाला है तो उसको 2010 से start होना पड़ेगा. So there were only 2 possibilities, या तो contract 2010 में start होगा या 2013 में. अगर 2012 में Z और B का एक contract है तो definitely 7-year का contract जो होगा वो 2010 में ही शुरू हो जाएगा and it will go for 7 consecutive years. That means till 2016 this contract will be happening. Right? So 7-year contract of B is done. Now we are supposed to adjust these 3 contracts and we are supposed to find out the institutions for all of these contracts. D is having a 4-year contract. Okay. Now D's 4-year contract cannot happen with Z because we are only left with 3. So D का जो 4-year का contract होगा, it will definitely be happening with X. So D और X के बीच में 4-year का contract है. अब वो 4-year का contract अगर 2012 से 15 में चलेगा तो 2 contract बच जाएंगे, which is not possible, right? 2-year का contract नहीं है हमारे पास, right? So that means, right, या फिर अगर मैं 2010 से भी स्टार्ट करता हूँ तब भी 14 और 15 में 2 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बच जाएगा. That will again create a problem for us because we don't have any 2-year contract. So the only possible way to sort out this problem is, because the total number of contracts are 5 और Z और X में एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट रिपीट हो रहा है, तो can I say कि वो एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट डेफिनेटली X का ही रिपीट होगा. So that total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हो गए और X के जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स जो टोटल 7 ईयर के कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो गए उसमें एक 3 ईयर का होगा और एक 4 ईयर का होगा. कौन सा 4 ईयर का होगा, कौन सा 3 ईयर का हो गया? 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट यहां से शुरू नहीं हो सकता है बिकॉज अगर 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट यहां से शुरू होगा तो यू विल बी लेफ्ट विद ओनली 1 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एट द एंड ऑफ 2015 व्हिच इज नॉट पॉसिबल बिकॉज Z और X के सारे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 4 ईयर और 3 ईयर के होने वाले हैं. 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट अगर आप यहां से स्टार्ट करते हो तो फिर ये 4 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पॉसिबल नहीं होगा बिकॉज एक ही कंपनी के एक ही इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ 2 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट नहीं हो सकते. सो द ओनली पॉसिबिलिटी फॉर 4 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इज दिस कि X और D का 4 साल का जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है वो 2012 से लेके 2015 में चलेगा और ये 3 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किसी डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ होगा. सो D का 4 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी सॉर्ट आउट है. नाउ C का 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है. C का 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 2011 में पॉसिबल नहीं है. C is not doing any contract in 2011. तो C का 3 ईयर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट Z के साथ 17, 18, 19 में ही पॉसिबल होगा, राइट? सो अभी C का भी 3 ईयर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो गया and now we are left with only A's 3 year contract. So that A's 3 year contract will be happening over here, right? Okay. Now see that one more point is still missing कि A का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट जो होगा हर इंस्टीट्यूशन का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 2 वेंडर के साथ और हर वेंडर का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 2 इंस्टीट्यूशन के साथ होना चाहिए. सो Z का अभी तक एक ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुआ, एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट Z का पेंडिंग है. इफ यू लुक एट C ऑल्सो, C का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी अभी एक के साथ हुआ, D का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट भी अभी एक के साथ हुआ, राइट? C का क्वेश्चन में यहाँ मेंशन किया हुआ देवर कि इंस्टीट्यूट C हैड 1 or more contract in 2012. C का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट 1 या 1 से ज्यादा भी हो सकता है, but did not have any contract in 2011. Institute B and D each had exactly 1 contract. B और D का exactly एक ही contract यहाँ पे हो सकता है. So B का एक contract हो गया, D का एक contract हो गया. अभी 2 contract बाकी हैं, तो वो definitely A और C के साथ ही हो सकते हैं, right? So एक contract C का definitely होना ही है, तो वो C के साथ W का होगा. और B और D दोनों एक बार आ चुके तो ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट दोबारा से C के साथ नहीं हो सकता, तो इस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को डेफिनेटली A के साथ ही होना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो अभी A के भी 2 वेंडर्स हो गए, C के भी 2 वेंडर्स हो गए, राइट? नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट विद ओनली B and D's वेंडर. नाउ next line it says that Institute D did not have any contract in 2010. D का contract 2010 में कोई भी नहीं, there's no contract of D in 2010. So that means ये contract जो होगा वो B के साथ होगा because B is the only institution जिसका अभी एक ही vendor के साथ contract हुआ है, दूसरे vendor के साथ बाकी है. And that's the only one contract that we are left with. तो A B के दोनों हो गए, A के भी दोनों हो गए, D के भी दोनों हो गए, राइट? वी आर लेफ्ट नो D के नहीं हुए, C के दोनों हो गए, D का अभी एक ही वेंडर के साथ है, तो दैट मींस ये जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होगा ये डेफिनेटली Y और D के बीच में होगा. नाउ दैट्स इट, दिस इज द कंप्लीट टेबल. और इस सेट के अंदर 6 क्वेश्चंस थे. दैट मींस अगर किसी बच्चे ने अकेला ये सेट किया होता, he would have got 18 marks in CAT 2020 slot 1 paper. 18 marks are taking you to 85 plus percentile in CAT 2020 as per the scorecard. Just have a look at it. 80-85 के बीच में आपको परसेंटाइल मिलेगा 18 क्वेश्चन के साथ. दैट मींस एक सेट आपको 85 के को टच करवा देगा, राइट? सो नाउ वी आर लेफ्ट ओनली 15 मोर परसेंटाइल, जिसके लिए 1 या 2 सेट और करने रहेंगे. Which of the following is true now? B had a contract with Y in 2019. We have just seen that D had a contract with Y in 2019, right? Fourth option is contract is the right answer. D और Y का contract हो रहा है, right? अभी क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए सिर्फ आपको टेबल रीड करना है। इन हाउ मेनी इयर्स ड्यूरिंग दिस पीरियड वाज देयर ओनली वन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, कितने ऐसे साल हैं जिसमें एक ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हुआ है। इन हाउ मेनी इयर्स देयर इज ओनली एग्जैक्टली वन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट। सो 2016 में एक कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, 17 में, 18 में, बाकी सब में 2 या 3 या 4 कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो रहे हैं। दैट इट मींस देयर एग्जैक्टली 3 इयर्स। In how many years there were more than 2 contracts? Only one contracts? 3 years, right? Next question, what best can be concluded about the number of contracts in 2010? 2010 में जो contracts हुए वो कितने? Look at the table. 2010 के अंदर you see that there are 3 contracts only. So in 2010 there are exactly 3 contracts. So that means option 1 is the correct answer here. Now there are 2 more questions. Just have a look at the table. You get your answer easily. Which institution had multiple contracts during the same year? एक ही year के अंदर किस institutions के multiple contracts हैं? So look at the table now. You see that A is one of the person. A is one of the institutions जिसका एक ही साल में 2 different vendor के साथ contract है. And you can also see that B is also one of the institution which have one contract in the same year. So A and B are the 2 institutions which have the contract with which have the multi contracts in the same year, right? Which have the multiple contracts in the same year. So A and B is the correct answer. That's a complete set, right? Similarly, like this, you can also look at the question number 6. Which institution had vendors had more than one contracts in any year? So just have a look at the option and you'll get your answer, right? Okay, so this is the complete set, guys, right? I would rate this set as a moderate level of difficulty, even slightly lower than moderate, right? This set is definitely doable in the paper, right? All you have to do is just interpret all these basic statements. और 6 क्वेश्चन मिल रहे हैं तो आप टाइम भी इसके ऊपर ज़्यादा स्पेंड कर सकते हो. Even if you spend 15 minutes here on this set, it's really worth it in the exam because 6 क्वेश्चन आपको मिलने वाले हैं इस सेट के साथ, right? So guys, to attend my live sessions on Unacademy, I have given you my referral code LRDI Samir. You can subscribe to Unacademy Plus. Quantitative reasoning is the next topic I'm starting for CAT 2020 exam. And in addition to that, these are the CAT value offering. If you go for CAT 2021 exam preparation on Unacademy Plus, 3,000 plus hours of live classes will be given to you. It's uncomparable, right? No other institution will offer you this many live classes at any platform, right? This many number of classes are not happening in any platform, right? And there's an unlimited access of all the special classes, all the live classes, all the plus classes happening on the platform to be taken by all the educators who are currently active on Unacademy. 1200 plus hours of free special classes can be attended by any candidate, right, who's going to appear for CAT 2021, right? You just have to use the code LRDI SMEER, right? LRDI SMEER is a referral code that you can use to attend even the free special classes as well as to go for Unacademy Plus subscription. 55 new tests, one-on-one mentorship, 13,000 plus practice questions, more than any book, right? 1,000 plus live quizzes every month happening on Unacademy Learning app to be taken by plus educators. Also the analysis of the same quizzes will be discussed in the special classes as well as in the plus classes, doubt sessions, right? So these are the features. You can go for Iconic subscription. These are the different test series, right? The number of test series, 7 to 8 test series are available for Unacademy Plus members. There are a lot of benefits that you'll be getting if you go for CAT Plus subscription on Unacademy. So use this referral code for your Plus subscription. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part. Thank you.